you know. See the medicine there. I can't leave this plastic spoon in here. Turn now down. Got clothes in there, winter crystals in there, vinegar in there. This is an ancient remedy, very ancient. This is for when you have pain. Time I get pain. Sometimes I don't remember I have that stuff, but I make it. This is the last little bit I remain for make some more. I sell them. Anytime you have any pain in the joints or anywhere, you apply this little bit on your arm. Lady could even move her hand. I didn't even remember I have this. And when I remember I had it, I take it and put it on. And instantly, she's moving her hands. Good morning. Well, not good morning. Uprising. No good morning. Won't stop use the spell word then, you know? Won't stop use the spells. So we don't want to say, we don't want to moan when we wake up in the morning. See? So we want to, we uprise. Blessed uprising. See? Yes, I. So it's uprising. We don't want to moan. And we don't want to good night and all them things there. See? Uprise and sun. Set out. You see there? Cause sunset. See, you see when it rise up in the morning, the sun it rise, right? And it sets. So uprising and settling. That man tell you, say, I'm gonna settle here for the night. Birds settle, cattle settle. Wild animals that walk in a park on the destination, after a while they reach a place where they settle to rise up later. Anyway, people, good morning. Uprising, sorry. Uprising. Sometimes we grow upon these words and these are these ways of speaking, this spell, ways of speaking, we speak in spells. So we're addicted to it. And when we are looking to emancipate ourselves from that state of mind, we so attached sometimes it's hard to detach, but we have to keep on pushing because these words are addictive. These words that we use, our everyday pronunciation, our everyday interaction with each other is majority of times the words that we use when we see each other to greet each other, to send power to each other, it's not authentic because it's not the appropriate way. So, yes, people, uprising, and I am here today, and I give thanks to the Most High for being here. So, I wanted to bring something to the people them attention. Today, I have a short topic about temptation and how temptation in a real life is a destruction to the human family. You have to eliminate temptation because temptation is really to confuse you and allow you to go like further back, step back. You're supposed to step like 4 steps forward, but you are taking 20 steps backward where delay your destination. See? So for the human family, we have to be mindful of temptation. See, that is one of our greatest problems. So before I even start this live here. I just want to send all praises unto the Most High, all praises unto the universe. You see there, car without the Most High, without the universe, without the foundation, we cannot really subsist in this Iowa. We cannot breathe, we can't do none. So we have to give thanks to life, see? We always have to give thanks to life. We have to give thanks for just being here. It's important to just be here. You see, you have the opportunity to actually go through things and vision things and deal with things on a righteous concept. See? So we have to give thanks to that. We have to give thanks because we have capability. You know, most people are not that fortunate like majority of us. The capability limit is kind of chopped down. So we have to give thanks for capability. See, we want to give thanks just for the human family, because, you know, as long we get to honor each other and observe each other for who we are and give the respect that's due, see, not because of a man color or a man look or where a man from, but just giving a man, a woman, whatever the case may be, the respect there. So of course, yes, thank the Most High for all them things. Thank the Most High for positive state of mind. You see, because some people have a mind, but they don't use their mind for no form of positivity. Them use their mind to self-destruct and all kind of these type of things. So once again, they just want to give thanks to the uprising, for the morning that we are here. See, that we are here for this uprising, this new day, and we are here, we rise up, and we want to show our appreciation to the Most High and to nature and to the human family. But destruction, temptation to the human family is a destruction. So as we proceed, no people, we also want to talk about the character of women and men too, because then character have a lot to do with it, within things. I'm gonna ask you a question, people. Yeah, thank you for always here, because wisdom, you know. They say I still don't keep it for wise head. Some people don't like wisdom. Them just like the rated. But I is one who come true and show the people and show the people reality, which is true. And truth is a light. Truth. To be upfront, see, is a beam of righteousness. So what I want to tell people, not what I want to tell people, what I'm going to tell people is this. Temptation is against the human family. And it is not considered something of good. Because it only brings the worst out of you. The more you envy, the more you allow your inner self to fall off track and to become envious, you become red eye. From the moment you cannot take in dedication from somebody else, you have the disease. You see, there is a disease. Temptation is a disease that holds a lot of other chambers in it. If you are easy to be tempted, you are easy to go astray. If you are easy to be tempted, you are easy to lead astray. If you allow temptation to cleave on you, you will never be in control of your true self. For every time you do something, either an entity within you is challenging your physical body to do something that will cause you problem or cause a human family problem. Okay? Now, temptation come in all type of style and pattern. You could have a friend that could guide you, tempt you, tell you, I dare you. You know this thing where we play dare? Remember I told you temptation come with a lot of other attachment. Not wanted. It adds branches that will make you feel uncomfortable. You could be uncomfortable because it's only you could allow yourself to be tempted. Okay, you see that? From the moment you lock down that state of mind, nothing can over us. It's like a person make them the mind to do something, and no matter what you do to them, what you try to do to them, what you think you can do to them, no matter if you break them to hand, because of the state of mind and the way they have conditioned themselves, nothing will stop this person. Nothing. Even when you believe you catch them, even when you believe that they are on the down and out. So temptation to the human family is a destruction unto the human family, because if to be the guide, for you to be the guide of righteousness and then to do the unrighteous things, every time you check yourself, you'll find yourself in a problem. And that is what's going on with the human family. Because they allow entities, if not entities, physical, personal people, comes around them and they guide them. You ever see a woman, blessed my people, them, love, you ever see a female which is arguing with a man, and she start curse this man, knowing she's a woman, knowing this is a man. Now, I'm not saying this every man could beat a woman, but I am saying on the woman's agenda, that a woman sits down, a woman stands up, and provoking a man, she tell the man say, yo, get away from me, you know. Yeah, you're gonna cause me to do you something. And she goes like this, do it, I dare you, do it. And she will not stop until she provoke. It's another one. Provoking comes with temptation too. Them work. Them wicked. Because why? Even you or me or any one of us, there are times ignorance could play a role. Okay? Ignorance. Where you become so cocky with yourself, that's where you find the woman will tell the man say, hey woman, I don't know you know. Cannot put your hand in my face. Woman, you're not my wife. I don't know you can't be touching me. Everybody says she's touching me. And when the man say, listen woman, if you touch me one more time, if you put your hands on me, I'm gonna slap the lights out of you. And you hear the woman say, yeah, do it. I dare you to do it. And then she play herself, put her hand in that man's face, and then, she end moderated and she end up getting it. Provoking and temptation are two evil forces. You are sitting in your father's house or your mother's house, you are there good. And all of a sudden a state of mind comes to you until you come and get it. Go check Mike. You might think because you ain't got no money in your pocket and no one in your home probably doesn't have any money to give you. You order my life in a bottle? They say, yes, sir. Redshot 1967 at gmail.com. If you want, just place your order, reach out there to me. So, young man is sitting at home, and all of a sudden, a state of mind comes. Not finished. All of a sudden, a state of mind comes and tell this young man or young woman, go over the friend's house. And they leave their house, they good. And they live here maybe They needed something. They wanted $10, maybe $20, whatever the case may be that they wanted, but they didn't get it here. And then you find this state of mind, this entity, this temptation state of mind, where you find there's one which is in you, is actually provoking you to leave your home. Or you have a friend who is calling you right there and then when you need that money. You didn't get it at home. You find you get a phone call, all of a sudden comes in the right time. Tell you, what you doing? Where you at? Come check me. I got something for you. I'll give you some. Come do this with me. I'll do this. I'll give you this. And in an instant you leave your home, on the contrary, that you're gonna go right there and you're gonna get $20, or you're gonna get something, your friend got something for you, you're gonna do something. You don't know what you're gonna do with your friend, what your friend gonna do, where your friend get, but you're going over there. And you know it's the last time you're gonna ever walk and go over there. Or you will go in your friend with your friend and end up in a situation that only if you just fall back. That's why I'm a person, I ask the Most High to guide me upon thy destiny. Because people say they control their destiny. Yeah, well, you cannot control your destiny without the Most High. Because a lot of people who say they control their destiny end up always in a dead end. Because you don't know what tomorrow holds for you. And the human family is very evil. The human family is very trickified, especially when the human family is working with these entities and the Satan's affiliates. So be mindful, okay, and stay away from these things that attach one to that point or to that manner, because confusion is not good. Arguments, these are all the tools. Beware of them, watch them, because they all fall in the same bracket. So you got, if you're argumentative, you're cocky, you're ignorant, you are confused with yourself, and others are confusing you. So actually, you're not controlling your life. Okay? If you do not conduct yourself where you has an eye out for people who loves confusion, you'll get in trouble, and you will be confused. If you don't watch yourself and protect yourself, okay, from temptation, you will be tempted, and you will be part of a problem that is against yourself. You ain't gonna even able to help yourself. All of these, they affiliate together. Rather, if we the human family are very envious. Majority of the human family is very envious. It is hard for the human family to accept progress. Majority of us. And this is where the red eye come in. Because it's a state of mind that is not appropriate. When you cannot accept you and have not found out your ability, the only thing left for you to do is to sit and red eye and hate. Well, you could go and find out what is your capability. Everybody has a pedigree. Go find out what pedigree you are. You see? But when you invite confusion, okay, these are the things you're going to embrace, and you're going to use them as stripes. So you're going to take confusion is a stripe. Red eye, another stripe. Envious, another stripe. Hatred, another stripe. Jealousy, another stripe. By the time you check yourself, you either admiral, lieutenant, sergeant of wickedness. For all the qualities, it's confusion. How confusion could be a good quality? That's not good. And when you pick up these type of trend or traits, they become part of you. They live in you. See, these things are here. They cannot be alive. They cannot be effective if someone is not addicted. When you catch a virus, when you catch a cold, you sneeze, you get sick, you got mucus. When you catch one of these confusion, red eye, hatred, envy, you're sick too. The other thing about this type of sickness, it's gravitating onto your soul and darkening your heart. You're eliminating your beam. Your third eye is locking out. When you allow confusion, red eye, envy, and jealousy. So the human family have to detach themselves away from confusion. The human family has to acknowledge that each and every one of us, we make the move. To make anything happen, to send anything forth, we got to make that move. So let's try to make righteous moves. We are making too much false move, wrong moves, plays that is not accepted. And this is why our lives be doomed. All of us. Because whatever energy the human family sent out there to another individual, towards another soul-like being person, if you're taking time to send all that energy, do not believe that energy just goes away. Energy always recycles in its own form, in man form, in its own way. There's a saying, what you sow, what you rip. Yeah, I always heard my mom say that as a young boy growing up. Be mindful of what you do. Because what you sow is what you reap. And she used to say, if you get up in the morning and you don't make your bed, when you come back home from work, don't expect your bed to be made. So what you do in life is exactly what you're going to receive. So majority of people in this life, they attach onto the physical things to a high volume. And because they're tuned onto that high volume, they allows the human family to have a fault. And the fault becomes where it's a rat race. Everybody wants to obtain not even life. They're not even trying to leave. They're not even trying to breathe. There's a lot of people in this world, they don't even know, they have never given thanks for life, not even the oxygen that they breathe. So these ones that is on the path of destruction, and they have not embraced love, nor understand love. They have only flipped love to hatred. And the hatred and the envy and the confusion causing destruction in their life. Some people are not settled. They are not pleased with themselves. So if you're not pleased with you as part of the human family, how would you feel? How would you be pleased with me or any other person if you are not pleased with you? If you does not love you, if you does not accept your form and your creation for how you was made, if you have a problem with your skin color, If you have a problem with your eye, you see the defect. The default is right here. You know when you buy something from the store and it's defect, it's not good, you either send it back. A lot of us try to make it look like God created a lot of defected product or people. But we perfect. See, it's because one of the reasons that we are what we are becoming, because the human family has become adulterous and become savages. And they have attached themselves to tools that will destroy them. So when you attach yourself to envy, hatred, it's self-destruction. Whenever somebody sees you and they hate you, you got to know they don't like themselves. These are the tools that tells you what would make you don't like another person when you don't even know the person. Unless you are a perfect example of you being the devil's applicant. So we know what you're doing. When we see people who see us and don't like us for no reason, when we see people who take counsels against us without no reasons, when we see people just see us and, boy, if they could take your life, they would take your life. We know these people are the devil applicants. We know. We know they have attached themselves to tools of destruction. We know. We know when we look in our community, we see a lot of these people that works with tools of destruction. They are not here to help the community. They are not here to teach the young boy, the young female anything good. Their job is to teach them how they could be worse than them. So of course they're tools of the destruction. If a grown man sits around a bunch of young boys every day and he only teach them self-destruct, things that are self-destruct, what these children have to offer? If he only teaches young boys bad things, and in his mind, he believe he have accepted the tools of destruction, and he believe his tools are good tools. He believe in the opposite. See, to flip it and get it wrong is to switch it around. So, if I could, this is why there's a lot of grown women and grown men who see these young sisters going to school 12 and 13 years old, and they look at them and they watch them like they has no good for them. They wants to spoil them and once again live a double standard life. And that is why they're watching this young girl. They know there has nothing good for that young girl. They're not, what you think, they're going to tell her, come and read a book for them? No. What you think they're going to tell that young girl? I would advise you to stay in school and listen to your parents. No, they're not going to tell them that. They're going to show them, how they could be grown. They could show them, what they could get. How much different styles I got money. See, the whole world is influenced by money, and people show what their money could do. That's why a lot of people believe they could buy love. A lot of people say, get the money and then you get the woman. Yeah, that's true, because we know women like money. We knows that. We know women like money. We know women, not just women, but people in the whole like money. And people do anything for money. Some people, what you ain't gonna believe they gonna do, they gonna do. So we live in a world that say, well, I know you by how much money you got. If you're in the community and you change your car every year, and you wear name brand right through the year, and you don't wear nothing 4 or 5 times, one time, and you never see you wear it again. People use that as strength and power to guide people and say, listen, a woman has a husband, and that man, he looks down to that woman and say, your husband cannot take care of you. Your husband cannot do it. I got money. I could buy you anything you want. So they use that as another tool of destruction. And this is why people say money is the root of all evil. This is why the rich and blacks have said, I don't have a problem with money because I don't allow money to get within my soul. I don't allow money to get into my true nature, my true essence, and change me to become materialistic. And that is the thing. So we gotta watch the attachments that the human family takes up. And what is it that makes the human family to become so bitter and mean? And these are the tools. These are the tools. When you don't want to work but you want money, what you think gonna happen? If you want money, you got all the ideas. What would you like? Do you want to? What kind of car would you like to drive? Yeah, but it's not showing an effort. You, it's not going, and you just believe you're gonna catch somebody slipping. You're gonna catch somebody slipping. So you already picked up a tool, and your tool is the tool of destruction. You ain't gonna work for that money, but you will rob someone. You may kill someone. You may do any negative thing that's not good, so you could get your riches on earth. Now, I don't want to be like that. Why would I want to grow children and make them believe that it's okay to pick up these type of tools and tuck it in under your armpit like it's a lifesaver? Any father or mother or person who is advising any young child or any person, guiding them on these type of levels, they're demonic. So let's don't, you know, being cocky. Like I said, there's many branches of this destruction where you goes down to the path of destruction. And I said being cocky is another one. A lot of people could be very cocky. And like I said, people ask you to do things. People beg you to do them things. That's the temptation. I've heard people say, I'm begging you, please, please hit me. Please, they're begging they're begging, please hit me. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? And this is why they say, it's easy to get into things and very hard to come out. Because here you are begging when you could have been as much humble as go about the business. It takes two. So, but when anger plays a big part, because most people, when they get angry, they say, well, they lose it. I lost it. We all said.
God said, slow to anger.
You heard? God said slow to anger. Most people get angry real fast and they do a bundle of things. And then they use the excuse, oh, well, when I get upset, I don't know what I'm doing, or I lost it. But slow to anger, because anger really is another tool of self-destruction, because you kill people when you're angry, you burn the house down, you can do a whole lot of things, because at that time you're not into your true self, and you're being influenced, you're being tempted. Again, you're being tempted. A lot of people that's doing in prison right now, before they kill that person or did what they did, they had a whole lot of time. But one of the things I tell people is there is something called respect. Okay? And one of the principles of God is not to be disrespectful. And I read a passage, I think it's in Matthew or Timothy or one of them, that your shower saw that people was gambling and in the tabernacle. They were gambling there and drinking and selling stuff in there, the place where they're supposed to worship. They turned that place where they called the house of God, the church, into a, everything was happening there. And Yeshua got mad. He got real upset. He took a piece of wood and he started swinging. Yeah. And that was tempting God. See, this is why there is a command and say, do not tempt the Lord thy God. It's a respect. You got to put that on the name of the Most High God. That respect, that honor. And we as lower gods upon the face of the earth, we value the same respect in the same sense. That you notice majority of time when a man do something to another man, when a man has been tempted, when a man has picked up certain instrument and certain demonic ways, and he has allowed these ways to guide him in sin and abomination, and he has done something that caused tremendous hurt to another human family, and that human family now decided, now you're gonna pay for what you have done. You definitely, this ain't gonna go like that. At that time, place, and moment, this individual is watching the disrespect that this individual has done unto his family. Could be his mom's, could be his daughter, could be his sister. And because of the highly disrespect, it has plunged this individual in anger. And the anger came like a forest fire that it couldn't be quenched. This person has gone and destroyed this other person, killed this other person, whatever, to pay back. And this is what we see in the streets of New York. This is what we see in the islands. This is what we see all over, because people disrespect people to the point of breaking your morals, breaking you to who you are if you a man, and for next man to violate you in such of a manner that it just breaks you down to the ground, to the lowest. And because of that disrespect that one has grown to you so highly in the form where you will never be the same person anymore. And this is why you got to watch temptation, because it makes you feel your pride cannot be broken when you high pride. And people will hit you where it hurts. And this is why, bless and give thanks, this is why we have a world of confusion, of murderers and savagery, because of pride. Pride is one. Respect. From a little boy, my mother always tell me, son, you better have respect. It will carry you far. People disrespect people in the way that you could never believe. A human family could violate and disrespect another human family. So this is why the BlackStar, hey guys, as you come and smash the like button and share this video, this is why the BlackStar is saying, respect plays a big role. Respect plays a big, major role in the human family. If most people would acknowledge respect for themselves, see, I don't expect anybody to respect me if they don't respect themselves? That's the major right there. Don't go around and say you know respect. Don't go around telling people you're a respectable person, but you don't respect you. How could you be a respectable person? How could you function with the human family when you, which is supposed to be part of the human family, does not acknowledge you? That does not acknowledge to respect you, does not acknowledge to know who you are, does not acknowledge that you gotta shine. See, everybody wants diamonds, and they're trying to get the shine. They don't really want the diamond. They're infatuated with the shine, that dazzling bling. That's what they want. If they could get that out of the diamond, to get that and put it on them, the diamond has a swag everybody wants. The bling, the cling, the dazzling. And I'll tell you, everything comes with a price. When you are living in this mud and you attach yourself to things that has nothing to do with the Most High God, and you actually becomes a slave to these things, you lose your life over these things. Do you know women, they say diamond is a woman's best friend. Every woman loves diamonds. You give a woman diamond, you shut her mouth up for a little bit, not for too long. Just for a little bit. She gets a diamond and she's a happy, yeah, my baby. Yeah. Yeah, she's trying to get that sparkle out of, she want to be that sparkle, not even knowing that she's beyond the sparkle of the diamond. See, the woman, the black woman the woman and the gender and the whole gotta know their best. The thing that they want the most, the thing that they infatuate with the most is diamonds. So to tell the world, even men sing songs that diamonds are a girl's best friend. Diamonds, diamonds, diamonds in the sky, diamonds. But ask them, the diamond holds its sparkle. Do they hold their queenship? Do they hold their true agenda as queens? See, you just watching The Rock. But the sparkle in the rock has hold the sparkle, so the sparkle and the rock is working together as one. But you want the diamond, do not know the true essence and purpose of the diamond. You are infatuated with the diamond, does not know when to wear the diamond. That's why you're going to wear the diamond and they're going to rob you. Because you so infatuated with the diamond, you're going to put it on and want the world to see how beautiful your diamond is. And before you start talking to me, you fling the diamond in their face. Bam! Watch what my husband get me. Bam! And by the time you check it out, somebody done put something in your drink. And you lose your life over that piece of stone. And all who that has that piece of stone could never undo that piece of stone. That piece of stone gonna stay to be a diamond. It's gonna stay with that bling. You will never able to get that bling out of that rock. You might own the rock. You don't own the sparkle. So this is the pedigree of the diamond. The diamond stay true. But do those who wants the diamond are true to themselves? So be mindful of the things that you attach on you. Like red eye. Like cannot accept someone, cannot accept someone for the dedication, their hard work. Cannot accept someone for the success. You have a hatred, an envy, you know. We need to stop attaching these tools of self-destruction, these tools that cause us to kill each other, to hate each other. It is okay if I If a man could say to me, Red, man, I worked so hard to achieve what I got. But I did this and I did that. And me, I would love to hear the things that that man went through. And if you have any ideas that he could pass on to me, for the same way he went through and made it happen, I can make it happen. But if I am just watching what he has gained because of his ability, his honesty, his hard work, his dedication, and all of that took time before he accomplished these things. All of that took time, process within life. He had obstacles. He had a hard time. He didn't give up. He continued going on. So now he has reached his goal, and his goal is flourishing. And the only thing the human family could see is how wealthy or how much he has or how they could think of taking what he got. These are the things that I ask the Most High God. Don't allow me to ever obtain and pick up these type of baggage, because people pick up these baggages today. Woman could have two jobs working, busting them behind for what she wants, man or woman, for what they want in life. So just because people pick up baggages, tools that is of hatred, of red eye, of envy, they go against that individual and kill that person because of that person's dedication about what they're doing. And it's not even troubling anybody. So when you pick up the tools of the devil and the things that makes the human family to becomes in the predicament that they are until today, and yet still we're looking for a solution, we just need to purge these ways. Man meet woman because man has a lot of money, woman wants to be with man. I watch these sisters walking around. They're what do you call them? Grave gold diggers. Gold diggers. They're always waiting to see, that they're gonna find some man who just come around, just for them to have wearing a shorts and a short top where they put a knot in it where they bear the skin out. They are hunting and they are looking for a rich man. They ain't got nothing to offer. What they're coming with. What they're coming with, the human family, what they're coming with. They ain't coming with nothing. I know what they're coming with. They're coming with drama. They come with sins and lies because they're gold diggers. Okay? They don't want to work. They just want to sit there and eat Chick-fil-A and all type of stuff and live the life and pop champagne, never hold a job. And go on social media, mash up your life. They don't know how you got your money. They just believe that if you got that car, that Bugatti or whatever you're driving, and that's the class. So they look at you from head to toe. These women, I would never in my entire life ever look at them. To me, they're dirt, douchebags. That's how I watch them. Because woman should know that she's more value. She has value. And when you de-appreciate yourself and make it look like you are a gold digger, I don't make it look like that's what you are. And I see them, how these brothers go and expose them. So do not attach yourself with instruments or tools of the devil that will destroy the human family. The human family got to purge away from envy, red eye, hatred, confusion. Yeah, stay away from people who loves confusion. If you're going somewhere and that particular person always loved the confusion business, that's a person you gotta delete. That's a person you gotta cut off. If every time you go around your friend is telling you about, oh, you know what, man, I just got into it with so and I had to tell so and so about herself. And every time you hear this particular person always telling you about somebody, cut them off. That person ain't good. If you have a friend and your friend cannot never acknowledge you with no positivity, cut them off. They ain't saying nothing. If you got a friend who sits on the app, okay, and believe that somebody owe them something, cut them off. You feeling me? If you have a friend that every time you interact with that friend, you find out it's you buying the beer, you buying the weed, you carrying whatever, you is the one always they are like, you coming over? Where you at? And it's all right. And cut them off. They're freeloaders. You can't deal with empty vessels. If any of us of the human family is picking up the tools of the shaitan, cut them off. It's easy to get rid of these demon type of people. If you know somebody's using you, every time they want something, that's when they're calling you. That's when they cut them off. Simple. Do not feed into these people. They're not normal. They're demons. And they have picked up ways that they're not looking to repent. So by you giving them your time, they're picking on you. That's like they're drinking your blood. You helping them to survive. You believe because you can and you trying to do what's right, but do not cast pearls unto swines. So they're demons. You got to stay far away from these people. If I know you a drama king, I ain't got nothing to do with you. Because today me and you good, tomorrow we going to be in problems because you're a drama king. You know what I mean? You ever see people that just run through a whole lot of friends, and as soon as they stop being friends with the person, the person enemy, first we were friends, and right after, okay, first you was talking with this person, alright, that's why I saw you was speaking with. Now you don't talk to that person no more. You want to come talk to me, and you want to tell me about that person that was your friend before me? Cut them off. Cut them off. They're demons. Because the same way they were talking before, you were speaking with me, I don't know what you was telling her about me. And this is how drama starts, because there's always somebody who's going back, because like I said to you, there are people from the human family that is out. They're demons and pretending to be of the human family, creating problems, confusion, and this is what they feed on. This is what they feed on. If you're living in a house and every minute that house is fight every day, somebody got to move. Confusion. Cut them off. The human family got to watch, open their eyes to see the tools of destruction, to cut it off. But if you're using the tools of destruction while you're talking about the tools of this, that you're aware, but you're still using it, you're aware of what's going on, but you still, you're confused. So watch out for the cocky people. And when I come on the platform, I tell you things that even me go through. I tell you things because I'm part of the human family too. And I know how the human family could be towards each other. And it's live. So I'm telling the people, the Redshot BlackStar telling the people, let's start to cut off the tools of the civil ones. Let's start to cut it off. I bet you we all gonna change. We all gonna get better. It's like you taking medication and someone already has put this in your head. It's good. You don't really know that someone is telling you. But you have to look at other people that is on a different thing. They're not on medication. And they say to you, they're telling you they got the same problem you got, but I don't take no medication. This is what I do. All natural. This is all natural. This is what I do. Like this year. People got pain. Some people probably taking pills. Some people probably taking the pill for they got a pain in a muscle. And I say, okay, you taking pill. I create something that you could put on where you feeling pain, and that goes in there, and that work that muscle. So if I comes with that, and somebody that's taking pills, doctors giving them prescription for that same pain, all right? They gotta take 2 pills a day, or 4 pills a day, or 2 twice every 4 hours. Let's say 2 every 4 hours. Okay? We don't know if that medication that that person taking. They're not doctors. The doctor will never sit there and explain to you that medication that you're taking, what could happen to you taking it. They will want you to be confident of what they're giving you is to help you. But they will never tell you that same thing they're giving you to help you, what could it do to you? So I come to you and I said to you, hey, guy, I got the same problem like you, but I started making this here for me. And from since I'm making this, man, I'm feeling 100% better. I don't even really get no pain in my arms anymore. You ask me, how long you had that pain yet? I said, boy, I had this pain over there for about 3 years. But I started using this about a month ago. And I feel good. And then I asked you, how long you get that pain? And you got the pain for the same 3 years too. I said, well, how long what are you doing for it? Well, I've been going to the doctor, I've been getting treated by the doctor. And then you pull out a little vial of medicine, painkillers, or whatever. You say, well, the doctor gave me this here. So I must take 2 of that. Every 4 hours, I must take 2 of these. And you know it's medicine. You know your doctor give it to you. You know the doctor tell you to take it. What the doctor did not tell you is the side effects. Now I look at you and I say to you, yo, bro, do this. You know what you gonna do for me? You gonna tell me? You gonna tell me, well, I already know you know, Red. I'm taking this doctor medication here. And even though you are taking this medication, okay, for about a year, it has done nothing for you. Only make you become addicted, and now you can't tell the difference because it's dead damaging something else. And you swear, you still got the same pain, or maybe even more pain, but you're addicted to the medicine. And you say, well, I'm taking some doctor medicine here, you know. And I say, well, how long you been taking this medicine, these pills? And I say, well, last year. I went to the doctor last year, and I've been taking these. But you cannot heal yet. 12 months, 365 they give us. And you taking medication from since last year. From 1 year, is a year. But you are not getting better. And I come and I bring this to you, and for you to try this, see, the doctor doesn't even have to force you to take this poison and give you. You willingly taking it. But I come with this and I say, well, listen, you don't have to drink this, you know. Remember, you're taking something internal. You're taking that and you don't give a rat's butt what it's doing to you, what side effects. You don't care about that. You will never sit down and ask your doctor, well, doc, you're giving me these pills here. What are the side effects on these pills right here? What happened? Do it's gonna press my kidneys? What's gonna do? You don't ask nothing. You just say, "Oh, thank you, doc. You know, you've been my doctor." Well, actually, you was my dad. You was my dad doctor. You remember? I started coming here through my father. Your father already dead. You don't even know he's a doctor killed your dad. All of that, and then you gonna pass on generation thing. You pass on. And say, yeah, oh yes, Mr. Edward was your father? Yes, okay, yes, I remember. Oh no, okay, so okay, I don't get your father already. All right, boom. Well, listen, I was a very dear friend to your father, and then okay. Well, take these here. Let's try these. And if by what you got 1 month here, let this month go on. If by this month you don't feel it, we're gonna have to change your prescription. We're gonna have to make it a little stronger. We're gonna have to make it a little stronger. It's not strong enough. Still, he never told you what is the side effect, what is gonna damage, what's gonna get hurt. He ain't telling you nothing. He just said he's gonna make it a little stronger because it's about a year you taking it and you ain't better yet. Let me kill you a little faster now. He's gonna give you that. But I make this. Now I don't have no PhD. I'm not no doctor. No. Western tradition doctor, none of that. I don't know PhD. I don't have no doctor degree. Don't have none of that. But I tell you this, for the little things the Most High God has inspired me to form and create. All those who have purchased or have used what I have created. The only compliments. Thank you, Red. Thank you, Red. Oh, I don't even feel this no more, Red. I appreciate you, Red. I say give thanks to the Most High God. All praises go for the King, not me. I don't want man to glorify me. I'm just a man. Too much glorification. When man start receive a lot of glorification, they grind get too big for the trousers. So all of a sudden they play gods. They believe that they do make party now. I don't want no man to worship me. I don't worship man, and I don't want man to worship me. I does not worship men, and I don't want men to worship me. I want man to worship the Creator, not me. I don't want no glory, none at all, from men. I am here on planet Earth. When my time comes to depart, I will depart. And only what I live back, the little that I live back on social media, if it's still going around, people will see it. My children will be here who will want to carry on the legacy, or who will keep it up, or who will not keep it up. But the fact is, I know for the little time being in this mud, and I have done what I have done, and the Most High God has seen my sin and know of my sin, and I have asked for repentance. I have go for Toba. I have go to receive Toba. So it is only my Lord could judge I and I. And I am not waiting to collapse. And when I am collapsing, to pray, oh Lord, please, no, no, no. I have the ability right now. And I am asking right now. I'm asking every day in my strongness, in my ability that I could run, talk, jump, do all of this. I'm asking now. I'm not waiting when I'm defecating myself. I'm not waiting when I have a stroke. I am not waiting when I'm in a wheelchair. I'm not waiting when I'm in a bed and can't move. I could move now, take the time now to ask the Most High God for forgiveness, to allow me to eat grace. That's why I tell people, grace or manna. You want to eat manna. Manna is the best thing to eat of the Most High. And the best food, spiritual food you could eat. So I ask the Most High God, even when sometimes when I'm broke and I don't have no money in my pocket, I don't cry to no one. Yet still my belly is full. There are days I have gone to work and have not taken no food. I have no money to buy anything, and I go on my job. I do what I got to do, and I come back. Okay? And even when I come to eat now, I don't have no feelings to eat, and sometimes I eat a little bit and I say, but wait, what did I eat? I'm full. God do wonders, and He blesses His servants, and He allow them to eat manna. Okay, so when I want to eat oxtail and pork and shrimp, me no want that. I want to eat the manna. I eat the manna now, spiritual food, and it allows you to come closer to uprightness, closer to truth. Because all things, people, all things, is whole within, all things, truth and all, So if you want to see light, you have to be truth within, so you could actually send the light. You have to be truth internal. Create the light internal by being the things that the Creator, nature asks of you. The more of these things you do, after a while, you project external light of truth, external light. And people see you one time, they don't have to second those with the eyes, those that allow the eyes to be the window for the soul that could really see the goodness of the Most High. When you allow internal cleansing, okay, internal spiritual cleansing by cleaning out the chambers within the human body. These chambers that's supposed to be of righteousness. These chambers that's supposed to be of the Most High. These chambers that we fill with gold, we fill with lust, desires. These chambers within our mind, we fill with envy. We have to go within, and I always tell people that use the car. You have your car, after a while, the engine, you got to go get a flush out. We are the original engine for the Most High. And anytime you're intoxicated with demonic things, you need a spiritual internal flush out between you and your Creator. Okay? These chambers that we have load up and full up with demonic ways, demonic principles, demonic orders, gotta empty them out. Your heart gotta be clean. You're starting within, internal cleansing, spiritual cleansing. Okay? You're using high mathematics to clean within. And people say, but what? Right, what? Mathematics? What do you do? Addition and subtraction inside of you? Yes. You gotta subtract. You gotta rip out, subtract, purge out, flush out, eradicate out the chambers of evil desires, the chambers of negativity, the headquarters of confusion. All these things hold inside of you. All of these things hold inside of you. It's not no one. No one is walking around putting, you got it in you. Either you activate it, you allow somebody to activate it, you allow the shaitan to activate it, you allow the applicants of Satan to activate it, or you activate it by the works of your hands. You activate it. You ever buy a card? You gotta buy one of them cards with your SIM. And I said to you, well, we gotta activate your SIM card for your phone before you can start making calls. You see, remember people, we are the diagram of everything. They gotta activate your SIM card for your phone or the chip for your phone. God got to be your activator. What'd you say, Ma?
That's right.
God got to be your activator. If you believe that you got this, no. The Most High, you got to. See, when you want, again, when you want service, and you got that card or that chip, you got to call the main company. Not because you got the chip, you think you just put it in your phone, and you don't belong to that company. You got to belong to the company. So for you to belong to the company, and the company could represent you, and they could give you service, and they got to activate, they got to send something to your phone. See, so God's got to touch you. The Most High got to activate you. You got to be activated by God, not by man. Yours. Okay? Now, for you to be activated, again, we're going with the phone. Before you didn't have the phone, right? So you had to get money to get a phone. But even now, the government is giving you a phone to show you high authority. The government gives you a phone, and then they do what? They activate the phone for you. For a phone not going to work, Uncle Tom going to be responsible for your phone. So Uncle Tom going to see, I'm going to provide you with a phone with service, And we're going to activate you. We're going to have mercy. We're going to give you some time because you can't really afford a phone. So now we're going to make sure you don't have an excuse to say, well, I can't pay for a phone. We're going to give you a phone and we're going to activate it for you. And then we're going to be watching you. We're going to be watching you and listening to you because even you might don't have a big house, you don't drive a car, you might live in an old shack or whatever, but we still want to know what you have to say. So now we need to know what everybody got to say. We're giving you a phone and we're going to activate it. So let God be your activator. So this is the thing. For you to get the phone from the government or for you to buy the phone, you see the phone company they know you want a phone, but they're waiting to see if you're obliged to get a phone. Are you obliged to get a phone? Do you want it? Are you willing for it? Well, it's here, but we willing to give it to you, but you got to tell us you want it. You got to sign for it. You got to put your name on it, on the application. We want your name here. We want to know who are you, what's your name. We want you. You want that? We're giving you something, but give us something. Give us your name. Give us what we need so we can activate you. See, that's only the difference between the companies and the Most High God. Most High God need you to come true. The door, the phone company need you to say, I need a phone, let me sign it. I need a phone, I'm going to sign it, I'm going to have a payment plan. God needs you for you to recognize that you should allow God to be your activator. So before God activates you, he knows what you're about to do. He's better than these phone companies. He knows. But he's waiting for you now to set yourself up. He's waiting for you now to purge yourself. You got to be clean. The temple, when God activates you, is righteous activation. Righteous activation. That type of activation cannot sit around filth. That type of activation cannot be around confusion. This is why I say remove the things, the instruments, the tools of destruction that hurts the human family. Okay? So when you move envy, hatred, lustful eyes, confusion, these are the tools. Like the Most High, he activates you. He gives you a body. You weren't injured. You got a heart. You got all that. You got the sun in you. You got the rivers in you. You got zinc, copper, all that. So now he created you. And if you had lost, if you had you stall and you start catching rust, my Lord's still telling you, hey, do not forget the path. I am your activator. I will activate you. And now you'll even be stronger than before. The phone companies try to tell you the same thing. They try to tell you the same thing. Everybody is trying to live onto the true principle and the ways of the Most High, but they're corrupt. So God activator is a lifetime activator, is a righteous activator. That when you get that, you own it, it's righteousness only. So you got to purge. You got to put out the tools, the tools of destruction. You got to get them out from the chambers. All the places in your body that Shaitan is hiding in the mind. Your eyes. Don't your eyes forsake you? Now, I don't mean go take out your eyes. I don't mean that. I don't mean that. But I mean, be mindful with what you're looking at. Be mindful of the way you look at things. Be mindful of the way you're taking things. Okay? So we don't need Shaitan to activate us because we see what the Shaitan doing when he take over these human families, how they're so rebellious and the things that they do. We need the activation of the Most High. And you could tell when somebody's activated by God because they're different from a person that is activated by Lucifer. That is deactivated and reactivated by Lucifer. Because they're both activating you. One is one to activate you for eternal life. The other one is activating you for just this life. So he gives you sin and abomination to kill yourself, but he'll never resurrect you. He doesn't have the power. He doesn't have the SIM card to recharge you. He don't. He only know how to cause you to kill your time. You know when they say to you, run out your time, you pass your limit, you go overboard. This is what the shaitan, he gives you a SIM card and he allows you to outdo yourself in abomination. God activation fee is forever. And he doesn't even charge. See, the shaitan is charging you. Death, the wages of sin is death. The shaitan is charging you. God is the resurrector. Revive your sin card with life, with eternal life, with where it will never outdo. It will never be outdated. It will never go weak. Your phone will never need a charge. And I am the phone of God. I am having the communication and the telepathy, all that, communication, all that. God is communicating through us. We are the communication of the Most High God. We're here to do the works of the Most High God. And when we are not doing that, we become out of ourselves and under the Satan way. And then our chambers becomes filthy and sin chokes us. And we grow old, and we die. And we die in the most horrible death. And then imagine that. So, of course, let's be activated under righteousness. Let us take away the tools and the evil gifts that we was given. I couldn't see that. Where's it?
Is fish healthy to eat?
Yeah, you can eat fish. There are different type of fish. I want people to offer something too. When we say health is wealth, we gotta look and look within what we are dealing with. I don't have none with somebody that eat meat. I don't have none against that. But we are telling you the meat that you're eating in this time here, it didn't make for you to eat. It is to kill. By the things they feed in these animals, the shots, these all type of medication they give in these things, that meat causes cancer. These are not normal cows. These cows look like they have muscle on top of muscle. They're not normal. Nothing there is normal. Okay? Oh, precaution better than cure. But yeah, you're gonna eat fish. There's certain fish I will tell people, hey, don't mess with. But there's a lot of unclean fish. But it's not what you put in your mouth. It's what comes out. But health is wealth. If you've been eating meat for a very long time, especially this meat that they're selling for you here, and I could tell that a lot of people eat meat holds a whole lot of problems. Majority of the problems that people hold that eats a lot of meat is defecating. Too much meat. Now, take a break. Eat some quinoa, some pumpkin, some what you call it, hammock, change, give your stomach a break, give your intestines a break, try it for about a month, and see if you don't feel better. All that meat, all that oxtails, all that, and then the worst one is that red meat, that steak and all that stuff you're like eating. That's the worst. So I'm not here to, people believe when I say health is wealth. I'm demanding people to, hey, there are people that cannot stop eating meat. If they stop eating meat right now, they're going to have a problem. So I'm just saying, for those who knows what I'm saying and they could see and hear clearly that I makes 100% sense in what I'm saying, they will always. Is fish healthy to eat? Like I said, some fish, not all, some fish, I don't expect everybody to turn italist. And even people, I see people who say they're italists and they don't eat meat, but I see they eat a lot of chips that have pork in it. chips that has pork in it. So I really don't know what they're defending. You don't eat pork, you don't eat this, you don't eat that, but I see you eat chips. And then when I look at the back, it says shortening. At the back of the chip says shortening. And we know shortening is pork. So it's the key thing, man. I'll just say we living in a serious time. Because even me who say I don't eat this, I don't eat that, or like I said, I thank God that He's all create, all powerful, and I always talk about money. But again, people gotta understand things. Or there are things that I would not do because I could do different. I'd rather eat a salad than I eat a piece of pork. I'd rather eat a roast breadfruit instead of eat a lobster or a shrimp. You know, a roast banana. Yeah. But if that come to the point where that will never happen, but it could happen, where there was nothing to eat, nothing at all, you know, and I would say they might have leaves. I'll go ahead and eat leaves before I eat the pork. If they have any type of vegetable around, what type of grass, they might have dandelion all around the place. They might, there's a lot of stuff they could have that I don't really have to say, oh, they ain't got no food, but they only got a bunch of pigs and I could eat the pork. Because the same with the bunch of pigs there, it's the same way they might have something else. I just got to find something. There's cassava. Cassava is all over. There's always cassava somewhere. Cassava is one plant that actually, anyway, it's dry season and like tropical, it grows there. So this is why I like agriculture and I like to know about herbs and I like to know about these things because in case after one day, one time, our supermarkets and food get shiesty and there's no more 18 wheelers coming into New York or say God forbid that we end up in a hell situation. You gotta have that survival skills apart from the technology. And this is the thing about the people. The people only know the technology. They know about the lights, the computer, the microwave, the toaster, clang, 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 clang. You take all of that away from them and bring them right back into the wild. And a lot of people, bro, they ain't gonna make it, bro. A lot of people that is addicted, this is why I say it's our downfall because we believe because we live in time 2003 everything is hype. We want a hoverboard, we want a jetpack, we want all these things, but all these things that we're looking forward to have, all these things work on the satellite, all the things is more satellite, and God forbid if anything ever happens, say a cosmo dust could come through and actually damage all these satellites. We back into Stone Age, bro. Anything could happen. The sun could send a ray that's so strong that could nature do things that man is just learning about. We don't over the full capacity of what God's creation could do. All these satellites we have floating over there, man, the sun one day could just send out a ray that is so strong and burn all these things out of space. Well, they're not out of space. They're just floating around Abbott. You know what I mean? The sun really is powerful, bro. Could send the thing out and just destroy all that. Now we know every time something is improved, anytime we get better gadgets, is new satellites is sent up. And lately, boy, there has a whole bunch of satellites. Once, so we could get a dust storm, we could get a meteorite storm, we could get anything, and all these things could just God forbid, all these satellites that help you to communicate and do all that could just blow up out of there. And then we right back where we started. You know the worst thing? We're going to have a lot of dummies. Because so much people depend on high tech that they were not able to function without the calculator. They're not going to able to function without the fridge in the house. They're not going to able to function with the people now has become a form of a robot. They depending on so much gadgets that they got in their house that if they didn't have these things, they wouldn't able to make it. in nature. So in one way, I am what I am. I am that is, that was, that will always be. I am not fascinated with too much technology because it's good in one way. It has it good, but we gotta watch that the human family is changing. The human family is becoming cyborgs. This is why we got the Android phones, and they're turning us in androids. The human family is becoming androids. You know, there's so much that we do right now that we depend on, and we don't have to. And all these things that we do, it has it good or it has it bad, but who is paying the price for it the most? Nature. Who's paying the price for it? The animals, the trees, the birds. It's creating whatever you think is good for the human family. You just thinking about the human family. You're not even thinking about, yo, we're not just the human family. We're the family of the earth. You think the animals don't hold a situation, a position in the earth? You think the ants, the birds, the bees, and all these things are all alive? So we just talking about the human family. We just talking about us, but we're not thinking about the creatures. We're not thinking about the fishes in the sea. Oh, this is home for all of us. This is home for the cow. This is home for the goat. This is home for the elephant, home for the lion. This is our home. But the human family is a bunch of savages. The human family is a bunch of savages. They're only thinking about themselves. And not even say they're thinking about themselves in a good way, in an eradication way. They're eradicating themselves. Cutting a whole bunch of trees. I mean, you cut all the trees. How are you going to breathe? Well, people, you know what it is. It's 1 hour and 27 minutes. I got to go. But I wanted to touch this with you. Do not be too cocky. And do not lose your way. Disarm yourself from the instruments or the tools of destruction. Ignorance is one. Red eye, bad mind, confusion, capital. Okay? Take away, get away from all these things. Confusion, confusing people, all that. All right, my people, peace and blessings. And you know who it is. It's the Redshot BlackStar. Yo, you can check me out on the YouTube. Go over there, get a handbag, get a teacup, get something, man. Get a mug, get an ashtray. Whatever you want to get. You know, there's different things on Teachsprings. Buy something and share some love. Show me some love. Or contact me on the redshine1967 at gmail.com. You get a sweater. You get a t-shirt. You get one of my merch. You get something. Or you can get my drinks. Or you can get my medicine. If you're getting pain in the joints, hun, whatever. This here, inch it. Real good. Alright? Like I said, the lady, she couldn't even raise her hands for the last couple of days. Momsy, where you at?
I'm here.
Come. She had crying. I don't remember I had this right there. She crying and bawling. When I remember I had it, I put it in the hand. Come tell her, how was the stuff? How was your hand? I don't want you to do that. I know you're going to come here. I know.
It's excellent.
Yeah, you could raise your hand, huh?
Yeah, I'm good.
She raised it. I was going to make you all see, but she's not appropriate, so I'm not going to come with the long hair coming over there. What's wrong with you? I thought she was appropriate. She's not appropriate, and she's coming. So anyway, so you all could get the this is an ointment, my ointment creation right here, and it like I said, it has a lot of stuff in there. And if you're congested in the nose, if you have somebody in your house that has asthma, cannot breathe, man, when you open that stuff just clear the ear, it clear the nostrils. If you have sinus problems, and you know this right here, when I open the top, it just like it's the peppermint and the winter crystals and all that stuff, man. It just clear the air out, man. It's just your nose. Yesterday I noticed my little daughter had a cold. I didn't even know she had a cold, but she came by her mom's when I opened this, and her nose was clogged up, and it just cleared her nose out. And I said, "Oh, you can breathe." She said, "Daddy, I can breathe now. That stuff made me breathe." And I didn't really put a face into it and say, "Well, smell it." It was just open, and she came over there. So yeah, so These are the things the Most High has inspired me little by little. So if you guys want your ointments to rub for pain, y'all can contact me too. And I got natural oils, body oils. I've been telling you about the body oils. I got the jasmine. I got the blue now. I got the whatever you want. Some people like cologne, perfume. I like oils. So, and my oils is authentic. You could get that from me too. So, I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. But better yet, I'm a servant of God, and I'm here doing my thing. And I appreciate all those of y'all guys who's buying my drinks. I appreciate y'all. Y'all see that the drinks, 100%. You'll see that there's a whole lot of performance drinking my drink. I mean, the whole of Church Avenue in my community, they know about the Red Beard Man. They know about the Rising Thunder. They know about the lunch in a bottle. They know about the life in a bottle. So everybody just, I appreciate y'all because it's not just to talk, but actually, when a person buy a soursop drink from me, or buy a Rising Thunder, or buy a soursop or a papaya, with CMOS, all these drinks is a benefit to them, and at least I feel good in the community because I know what I'm presenting to the community, in the community, in spite of health, and health is wealth. So once again, I'm doing something progressive. I'm doing something blessed, and again, you know, I'm just making people to be aware that you could you might want to spend $1, $2 on a bottle of juice or on a Pepsi, but these things in the long run gonna have you in the emergency room. But when you get a bottle of drink for me for $10, don't watch that $10 is a lot. Watch that you are taking care of you. Watch that you are benefiting you. Okay? Just watch that. Don't watch that you spending $10 but you're not gaining. I'll tell you this. I'd rather spend $10 for a drink like that than I drink a soda every day. I'd rather spend $10 for a drink like that than I eat McDonald's and Burger King. I'd rather spend $10 for a drink like that because I know the CMOS in there hold 92 minerals. I'd rather spend $10 for a drink like that because now I know I have blueberry, blackberry, all the berry family that gives me antioxidant. Why would I not like or spend on what I know will benefit my body? I will not wait, eat cheap. That's the problem with the world and a lot of people. They eat cheap. They like a lot of Chinese food. They eat that 7 days a week. They buy cheap sodas, Mountain Dew, Pepsi, and all that. They right through the week. They drink a lot of cheap liquor, dark liquor, cheap. So it smokes cigarettes continuously. Now, you're gonna tell me, well, you only buy what you could afford. Well, sometimes when I go to buy oil, I see the olive 100% olive virgin olive oil there, and then I see a lot of other oils that is much more cheaper than the virgin olive oil, and I could say, you know what? I'm not buying this bottle of virgin olive oil for all that money. I could just buy a little bottle of corn oil for $2, $3. I could be cheap to myself. But what I'm really doing to my arteries, what I'm really doing to my heart. And it's not me who's opening a way to kill me. So I'd rather get the 100% olive oil. Pay more, but precaution better than cure. So those of you that want to drink the sodas and the Pepsi and say, no, I ain't gonna spend $10 to buy a drink from Red when I could buy 4 Pepsis. Yeah, drink your Pepsi. I guarantee you're not gonna live to see the new generation. They say Pepsi is the choice of the new generation. No, Pepsi is the choice of the dumb generation. Pepsi and Coke, because it's straight up murder. It's straight up poison. You see, if a Pepsi and a Coca-Cola could clean a pot bottom like that and a toilet bowl and do all these other things, imagine you're throwing this inside of you every day, and imagine what this is doing to you. So y'all go ahead and take your chances. Don't buy the drink for $10. Buy the Pepsi, buy the Mountain Dew. Buy the Old English. Buy the Coles Light, the Cole 45. Do that. Let's see how long you can do that for. Let's see how long you start to transform and look like a dry leaf. Let's see. And let's see how long the Most High God gonna keep this old man over here doing pull up, push up, trying to run. Now I'm not saying I'm perfect. Yes, I got pain because I have a lot of injuries when I was young of dumb things that I did. I'm paying the price right now, but by the mercy and the grace of God and the power invested in me, the Most High has given me Toba. So you're going to see me. All praise unto the Most High. Do not forget there's only one God, one power, one energy, and it's the righteous energy, uprighteous energy. And remember, let's change the spell words. No more good morning, good night, and all of this again. These are things we're using for ancient time and hold us in that the spider web. Go and click the spider web, come out the end Suzette, chase spider. See, and we just by universal order. See, we're dealing with light. You're light soul being people. Light is the energy. So as soon as you start working inside, cleaning the chambers, you're gonna find out the most high righteous light will project from your third eye. You hear people? So that's what I bring for y'all today. I bring medicine for y'all today. I got the raw sea moss for y'all. It's $40 for that bottle. Pass me one of my drinks. Let me show them on that sea moss. And then nice herbal tea. Man, I gotta go. But I appreciate my people, man. Because like I said, Rome didn't build in a day, even though I'm not part of Rome. But no another one. Bring the green machine and bring the rising thunder. They froze, that's what it is. See? My green machine, I stay with it, people. This is a nice drink here, no water, no sugar. Very nice drink. This is for the man them. The man that's impotent this year. Rise the man them up. That's why I call it rising thunder. All of the impotent man them. The man them will have their wives and cannot please their wife. And deal with them wife appropriately. Some man just know their wife once every 3 months, every 90 days, or one time a month. Nah, that's not good. The wife will leave you. We don't want your wife to leave you. We want your wife to love you. We want your wife to cherish you and adore you. So this is what the booster for the man them. Alright, people. This is my green machine. And I have the Simmons gel. They are $40. Once again, if you need anything, and do not forget, if you're looking for a personal trainer from this old man, okay? Alright? Human family, hear what I'm saying. Give your life unto the Most High God. Human family, hear what I'm saying. Do not worship me, worship the Most High God. There's only one master, and I appreciate all of you guys. Those that is sincere to my channel, and those of you that appreciate me, I appreciate you, and thank you all. And may the Most High God protect you and you're going out and you're coming in. Oh, be Taba. Oh, be Taba. Oh, be Taba. Have any questions, man? And then we're gonna take the questions, and then I gotta let them go. You know, when I got my phone sideways, I don't get no questions, and then I gotta turn it the other way to see. So I'll keep it like that because it's large, and I try to focus on bringing the message to the
What?
people.
Yusuf, Yusuf said, what's meat alternative? What could he use other than meat?
Well, there's so much stuff. I don't eat mushrooms, but you could get a mushroom called Pataki mushrooms, rich and vital. You could beans. I'm not talking about beans in the can. A lot of people, when I tell them about beans, they say, but red, that makes me fat. That beans in the can will have you poof, 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 poof. I'm talking about cooked from scratch. And they're healthy beans. Some beans you gotta soak them because they hold very high, what do you call it, acid. A bean like red beans, black beans, these beans gotta soak overnight so they could release the minerals. Some people don't know that, so they just throw the beans in there right away. Cause I do it sometimes, but it doesn't affect me. But there's some people that has different type of immune system, different type of body, and having the bean pure like that, there is allergics. It makes them fart and it makes them go to the bathroom. So I would advise them to soak the bean overnight so it will able to release all its toxin or the beans hold a very strong acid in it. Boy, stop. Don't let me deal with you. You better stop. So soak your beans before cooking them overnight. But like I said, you don't if you want to stop eating meat, there's a lot of stuff. I will not tell you to eat chunks and I will not tell you to eat soy duck. But there's a thing called tofu. I don't know if you know tofu, but you could use tofu. Find some good tofu. It's not everybody make tofu good. But when you get the tofu, you could fry it and it tastes like fish. You could season it up, cut it nice and slice and fry it. And it could go for meat or fish. Okay? They even have other grains apart from spinach and cabbage. I don't eat cabbage. Cabbage is something else that changes the body, gives you gas, makes you fat a lot. I don't eat cabbage. I don't eat carrots. I don't eat cabbage. But there are other greens that you could use that will actually be as meat. And maybe these, like I said, these things only pops up in the summertime. In the wintertime, it's very hard. I get a lot of my stuff from the people that comes to sell, what you call them, the
Farmers market.
the farmers market. I get my stuff from them. So they be having a lot of natural, grown, organic stuff. And I like the organic. I very love the organic. Right now, they're making a lot of stuff that is actually, it's not organic. Yeah, I got more questions.
Twin said, bless up.
All praises to you, my brother. Yes, my brother Twin, give thanks. Like how you dip on the thing and I watch the thing. I appreciate you, man. Oh, be tower. Thank you. All blessings from the Most High God. I appreciate and I accept. A God, you know.
Henry said, bless.
Bless my brother Henry. Henry sent a comment earlier on. I think I saw something with Henry earlier on.
Double D Animation said, bless up, Red Love from DC.
Peace. Bless, Double D. Appreciate the eye. Is it a woman? Oh, man.
Think so.
Man.
I think it's a woman. Sounds like a woman.
Yeah, blessed, my sister, and blessed. I appreciate the eye. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying tuned. Hey, guys, what I really want to know is, do y'all get the notifications? Because I'm still stuck, and I'm getting subscribers every day. What? What, man? What's it just got out of what?
Who's
Author?
got the other word? Bless. Joshua.
Oh. Yes, my brother. You get off early. That's good. You're an early riser. You go to work early and get off early. That's good. That's the type of work people must work. Not work where you work all morning to night and you get up and you just get like a couple hours and you gotta go back. Not work like that. Work like this is great. Good work. Bless Josh. I appreciate you, man. All right, guys, do not forget the merch. And we're gonna do the online workout too. All right, any more questions? Well, I didn't expect to catch. Oh, I just got it. All right. I didn't expect to catch. They be playing with me on the YouTube, but I don't let that break me. I come out and do my thing. 19 likes, 10 people aboard. I appreciate it. Like I said, I don't expect the whole world to love me. But those who love me because they love the Most High. So, and they know those who love me know I'm a realist. They know I bring it out with ease, and I ain't boasting to say I'm the best. I'm not the best, but this is the only one of the platforms that keep it one of the realest. So you know what I'm saying, and it's a blessing. All praises unto the Most High. But I appreciate your guys, man. I really do. And it's getting back hot. My type of weather is coming, and I have still have not removed the tooth yet. So I couldn't see what he put there. Something about what part? Okay. Something popped there. I couldn't. By the time I watched it, something about
What porridge to cook?
what porridge. I couldn't see the rest. There's something else below. But
That's just why you eating.
couldn't see that.
Except the next
Banana porridge. Well, banana porridge is good. Or plantain porridge. Or plantain porridge. Banana porridge is good. You know, if you know how to do the banana porridge, you grate the banana, you know, and then, you know, you have your nutmeg and your clove and thing pan water. And you grate it and you stir it and throw it in there. I like plantain porridge with I like banana porridge with arrowroot. You know arrowroot? That is a back strength for that too. Yeah, porridge. I think I'm gonna make some porridge for my children this morning. But yesterday I was to go out. I never go out because I be walking far. My foot did swell up on me. Yo, Rastaman, oh no no no. I know easy on the foot, you know. The foot swell up on me yesterday. I had to say, yo, you know what? Make me go sit down, man.
He said, yeah, man, bless.
Yes, I have to say, make me go sit down, man. And this man, I get up and it went down. So I'm about to make some drinks and forward out, see if I man can make $1, you know. Because I say, it's I man, the most I bless. And from the moment I have capability, you know. And the most I keep on blessing I man, you know. I man will always push out forward by the sweat of thy brow, you know. I man knows I man must eat, you know. Yes, I. Yes, I. So people, give thanks to everybody. It reach up to 20. I give thanks. Until next time, I want to see if this Friday what I could do with a bus of sweat. I ain't lying, people. I have not been doing too much of workout. But that doesn't mean the whole man done. It's just like I'm doing a whole lot with the tooth and the foot and yo, me don't know what man, but God I got people. You know the body is a machine, you know, and sometimes it balling for a break. Take her. I mean not no young boy. You see that? So I just saw the thing go. And if the thing goes so the thing bingo. That mean no dog named Ringo not there. See? Bless. Peace.